Ooh, Pinterest. Food Trends 2016. What's on here then? Ooh. Say what? Ooh. Sliders, poke, party tomato pops. Wait. What's this? Cloud bread? Cloud bread? Whoa. Need to see what this is. Cloud bread? It's a thing? It's nothing safe anymore. Alright, cloud bread. What? Who's going out and catching these? Who's catching the clouds? Are they not safe now? We're not content with pigs and sheep and cows. We're now attacking clouds to make bread. Yeah, because normal bread's not good enough. This is ridiculous. It's okay. Relief, alright? I did some research. No clouds were harmed in the making of this cloud bread. I thought, man, what are they doing out there? Are they sending planes up there with hoovers and just sucking the clouds out of the sky? Giant nets, all kind of things running through my head. Leave the clouds alone. Alright, they haven't done nothing to you. But actually it's not, so don't worry. It's just egg whites. Egg whites and some other stuff thrown in. No clouds were harmed in the making of this bread. Happy Monday peeps, welcome to another episode of Adam's Eats. Good to see you again. Yes, you heard it, cloud bread. Alright, this is new to me, okay? It's the first time I'm going to make this. I just wanted to see what it's like. Does it taste like normal bread? Does it have the same texture? So this is a first for me as it is for you probably. So I'm going to give this a go. And essentially all it is, it's carb-free bread. And the dough is made with cream cheese and egg whites sort of whisked together. Some baking powder in there that then bakes in the oven, and then they kind of puff up, and then they just sort of make these little round cookies sort of sized slices of bread, I suppose. So I'm going to give them a test today, see what they're like, see if it works, and if it stands up to a sandwich. And what's the king of all sandwich fillings? All right, we all know what it is. Bacon. All right, there's nothing else compares. Right, bacon is the king of all sandwich filling. Well, it's the king of everything. All right, so we know this. So will it stand up to it? So that's what I'm going to do today. So as per usual, have a look down here. I'll show you what I need, and we'll make some cloud bread without any clouds. Right, cloud bread then. What do we need? Very straightforward. Don't need a lot of stuff really to make this, looks like. You've got cream cheese, full fat cream cheese. Okay, it's got to be full fat apparently. Salt, baking powder, free range eggs, good fresh eggs. Some dried herbs. I'm going to use oregano, but you could use thyme, rosemary, something like that. A couple of mixing bowls. Make sure that the one that you're mixing your egg whites in is either glass or metal. Don't use plastic, because from past experience, if you try to whip up egg whites in a plastic bowl, the slightest trace of grease, which tends to stick to plastic, you're not going to get them to puff up. They're not going to mix and rise up. They'll just stay liquidy. So always use a glass or metal bowl to mix egg whites in. Little tip for you there. And just over here I've got a couple of baking sheets, well, one roasting tray because I've only got one baking sheet, just lined with some baking paper. And I've also preheated the oven to gas mark 2, because what we're going to do is we're going to cook these in the oven nice and low for about 20 minutes, and then we're going to finish them off under the grill until they're nice and golden brown. That's the plan, okay? Never made these before, so I don't know, might all go to pot, but we'll see. Okay, so first step we're going to do is we're going to mix the cream cheese with the egg yolks, because we need to separate them. So I'll do that now. Right, so 3 eggs. First thing I'm going to do is separate the yolks and the white. I'm going to put the white in this bowl. Okay, the a yolk in this one. Do that with all 3. Okay, so move the egg whites to one side. And then in this bowl, to the yolks, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of cream cheese. Okay, and the recipe says that you want to beat the cream cheese and the eggs together until it forms a smooth paste, I assume. Okay, right, so my egg yolks and my cream cheese are mixed together. I did switch over to a whisk because I found that the spoon just wasn't working, it was too lumpy, so I got a whisk and beat that together. By all means, if you've got an electric whisk, use that, make life easier. But that's what you kind of get, like a smooth, eggy, cheesy paste. So put that to one side, and then you want to whip your egg whites. So you need to add your baking powder to your eggs, and just a pinch of salt, about just under 1/4 teaspoon, I'd say. Okay, and you want to whip your egg whites again. Use an electric whisk, I would, make life easier for yourself. And you want to whip that until they're into soft peaks. You don't want to watch me do this, so I'll do that and I'll come back in a second. Okay, so I've whipped my egg whites up to a soft peak. You don't want them too stiff apparently. You want them just so that you can lift the whisk out and it leaves a peak like that. Okay, nice and soft. Right, got myself a spatula. Get your egg yolks in. You mix with your cream cheese. Okay, and you want to just gently fold it in. You don't want to knock all the air out. So just fold it till it's all combined. Okay, so it looks like that, nice and light and fluffy. Right, so we'll get these on the baking tray and get them in the oven. Right, so I've got my baking trays ready. So we're just going to divide this mixture up. It says to just spoon it on. So that's what we're going to do, in nice equal sized blobs. I'm going to leave a bit of space between them because it's egg white, so it's going to expand. I'm going to sprinkle some oregano on the top, so I think that'll be quite nice. Right, so we'll get those in the oven and bake them for, say, 20 minutes. We'll have a look at around sort of 15 minutes, see how they're getting on, and then we'll see how they're doing, because they shouldn't have too much colour on at that point, because then we're just going to finish them off under the grill. So right, I'll see you in 20 minutes. Okay, so I've just took them out of the oven after 20 minutes, and they look quite good so far. Yeah, looking really good. I mean, they're quite small. Maybe if you wanted like bigger ones, like a bap or a roll or something, you can make larger ones, but hey, first time I've done it. So yeah, I'm gonna get these back under the grill now, just to brown the tops off. So I'll put them back in for about a minute or so in the grill. And I'll come back in a minute and see how they are. Meanwhile, I'm gonna cook up some bacon. Right then, so I've just had them under the grill for a little bit. I've got the other batch in there cooking as well at the moment. Pretty impressed actually. They look just like the pictures I found on the internet. And they've got a nice sort of colour on the top. Yeah, you do have to watch them though. They do catch quite quickly under the grill. I had it under there for like 30 seconds and they're already brown, so just watch that, okay? But yeah, that's kind of what they look like. Smell good. They don't really smell too eggy, you know. We'll see. We'll have a go. I'm gonna leave these to cool for just slightly because I don't want them sort of screaming hot. And we'll make a little sandwich out of them and see what they're like. Right then, they've cooled down for a bit. Bacon is cooked. Let's make a cloud bread bacon sandwich. I think I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of ketchup on the bottom. Gotta have ketchup in a bacon sandwich. Right, we're not heathens. Nice crispy bacon on top. I'll have that bit. Top it with the other piece of cloud bread. This is like the tiniest bacon sandwich I've ever come across. Right, let's have a taste. Cloud bread then. What's it like? Let's have a taste. Here we go. Cloud bread, world's smallest cloud bread bacon sandwich. There we go. Let's have another look. You can see. Right then, let's have a taste, see what it's like. Really, it doesn't taste too eggy. That's the first thing that I've noticed. It is bread-like. kind of in between a slice of bread and an omelette is how I can best describe it. But it's all right, you know. It has got that sort of white bread kind of texture to it. The herbs on the top are a real nice addition. I recommend you give that a go. I mean, there's people out there that will probably just eat this because it's fashionable and cool. But there's people out there also that are wheat intolerant, are trying to watch their weight, trying to watch their diet. Then this is going to be absolutely great because we all know what's in processed white bread. It's full of junk. So yeah, this is ideal for people like that. But genuinely, I'm really impressed. I don't think I'd have it every day. It opens up a myriad of kind of opportunities and different flavours that you could make with this. You could top that with cream cheese and salmon, some smoked salmon, and make lovely little starters or something like that. Not just for a builder's bacon sandwich like this. I have just inhaled that sandwich in about 3 seconds because it is tiny. It doesn't quite replace the processed white bread that you would have for a bacon sandwich, because in my eyes that is the only bread to use for a bacon sandwich. No fancy walnut loaves or sourdoughs, it's got to be processed white bread. So that's why I thought it was just the ultimate test to just see if it worked. And it doesn't tick all the boxes, but it ticks a few. Well guys, that's it for today. Thanks ever so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the experiment, the recipe. Cloud bread. First for me, probably first for you, I don't know. Give it a try, see what you think of the recipe. I'll put the ingredients in the description below. Follow me on social media as well, I'll put all those links in the description below. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time and bye for now.